There's no way that you can convince me that every single Indian in Canada is a bad person. There's no way that you can convince me that there's no Indian doctors or Indian engineers in Canada. No way. I've seen them, I've worked with them. But, there's also no way that you can convince me that the Indian community as a whole is a net positive to Canada and Canadians. Here's what I mean. If you look across the country, every single crime-ridden city across the country has a huge population of Indians. All right? That doesn't mean that every single crime that's committed in those cities is committed by Indians, but Indians are among the ethnicities that commit the most crimes in Canada, and that's per capita. All right? And that factor alone, that fact alone, is enough for all of us to conclude that the Indian community as a whole has not, is not, and will not be a net positive for Canada and Canadians. At the very least, if you look at the Indian migrants, for the most part, the vast majority of them, when they come to Canada, they have no intention to assimilate into the Canadian culture. Most of them, the vast majority of them, keep their clothes, their traditional clothes, men and women. The vast majority of them never ever even try to learn English, let alone French. And the vast majority of them, for the most part, they never celebrate our celebrations. All right, they celebrate, they have their own festivals, events and celebrations, and that is a big problem. All right, guys, so I would argue that the Indian community as a whole is not a net positive for Canada and Canadians. Guys, please make sure to hit the follow button, like and share for more.